So last time we were playing the Resident Evil remake, I was getting pretty freaked out by this game. The 1996 game isn't too bad because it hasn't aged as well. This one's actually pretty spooky on the whole. So, I hate you, Matt, for putting this on Franchise Focus. It's very cruel of you. You're a monster. Let's go. We wanted to explore the area immediately outside of this room, and it's taking me a quick sec to get back used to the controls. Although I might need to be carrying the shotgun with me, because I think there's still a bunch of crimson zombies that I left behind. Or I am foolish. I booted up the game and my heart rate was like locked at 144. I'm like, that can't be right. I restarted it and then it was fine. Just try to remind myself the controls. Okay. Left trigger does that. Nothing but cleaning products inside. I do have a map button, don't I? Yeah. Okay. I've already checked the room on my right. Yes, please. Thank you. Awesome. There's somebody in here. God, the camera angles are so freaky. I will take the dagger. How many times this game doesn't have background music? Oh, hey. Guess we were closer to this than I thought we were. So, use that. I love how the inscription says tiger with yellow and blue eyes. Wow. That's a pretty lame reward. I think it was something better in the 96 game. I know the other eye gave you the Magnum pistol, which is pretty great. The instant headshots on everybody and everything. I guess I'll take some shotgun shells. It could be worse, right? Complain too much. Alright, I don't think I've been in this room on the right. Oh, I might need to go get the fertilizer. Or not fertilizer. Oh, that guy's totally alive. Son of a bitch. Can't do anything about it, though. Can't select him either. What I maybe can do is burn his body now. Let me see if I can get away with that. Though I might also be out of fuel, so I'm not sure. And it goes back to the big hallway. What is that sound? Ugh! Don't do that! It's mean. I feel like that one's gonna come back up later. Because he was dead when I first ran into him. And I think this is the save room that first points out the whole Crimson Zombie phenomenon to begin with. Alright, well, I'm gonna need a couple things here. Herbicide, not fertilizer. The opposite of that. I wonder if I could use the incendiary shells, the grenade launcher, to burn him as well. I'm not looking forward to fighting the tyrant in this game later. That doesn't sound like a jolly time to me. Alright. I am able to burn him, that's good. So that means he was going to get up and be an asshole, though. The hell? I remember this room. In 96, he surprises you while you're reading something on the table. Right. Battery packs. Keeper's Diary. Played poker tonight with Scott and Elias from security and Steve from research. Steve was the big winner, but I think he was cheating. Scumbag. It's like a skinned gorilla. Great. Those must be the hunters. I threw in a pig. The creature seemed to play with it, tearing off the pig's legs and pulling out the guts before it started eating. This one's fairly close to the text of the 96 one. It's better localized, but it's not completely different like some of the other logs we've read so far. Makes him jump every time. That's funny, If he's just fighting the scratch is swelling my arm and a piece of rotten flesh dropped off. Today hungry and eat doggy food. Itchy, itchy, Scott came. Ugly face, so killed him. Tasty. Itchy, tasty. Great. Not a lot of benefit for coming in here, is there? Nope. That's about it. Oh wow, the camera angle is weird now. High-proof liquor. Seriously. The shaking noise up here is freaking me out pretty bad. Oh god. You can see the reflection. That's awesome. If he just keeps whacking at it without doing anything, that's better. Jesus Christ. To me, horror is the stuff that doesn't happen a lot of the time. Oh, this is new. Red, green. So we'll try red. Hey. I guess the fertilizer might make sense because you're like using so much on it, you're making it die or something. Who knows? No, although I remember that it's here. Hey, it's the last mask. Kind of worried about using those 4 masks. It would be a very Silent Hill thing for them to do, to use the 4th mask and then have nothing bad happen, right? why I would stop pumping. It's weird. Alright. Boggity. It's freaking me out pretty bad so far. Oh, that kills all the herbs. That's mean. That's a bummer. I guess that makes sense now. I can probably deal with it on the difficulty I'm playing on, but... Alright, is this guy gonna bust through the window now? Just two of them. Shit. Didn't get the headshot there. There it is. Rude. Continuing to freak me out, game. Alright, well I don't think I have to come back here. I guess I have to go back for the, I do have to come back later. To go back to the tiger room later, so there'll be one red zombie I might have to deal with. Stolen beam with an earlier watermark removed. Not looking forward to that guy getting up. I wish I could headshot them when they're on the ground. Like, maybe it's possible. I've never tried it. Next time I get an opportunity, I should refill the canteen. I'm gonna try to save out in the hallway, I think. I'll just bring it with me out there. So I'm sure using this death mask is going to result in happy things. Oh, there's music here now. Can there not be? Very much like there to not be. Okay, I think there may have been a Crimson Zombie in this hallway. Most of it despawned, oh my god. Temporarily not here. Maybe I lucked out and got a headshot on it. We're on a light challenge to use all of the ink ribbons, given that you get so many of them on this difficulty level. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to go back and get better weapons for what's going to be a boss fight. This wasn't in 1996, so I'm not sure what to expect. I'm going to try to avoid using the shotgun if I can help it, because I need that for headshotting guys. This is going to end well. in this area that's totally a boss arena. She's like surprised. They make me run over to it. Okay, well, he's got... Thank you, auto. Get off me! I should have shotgunned him. He's gonna get back up now. Stone and metal object. Okay, that's new. I don't want that guy to stalk this hallway later. I honestly don't know where to put this. So I'll check the map for places I haven't been to yet. Palindrome vote. I would love to be able to close the crypt. Like, take the arrowhead back off there. Alright, let's see. I guess there's second floor spaces on the left side of the mansion that I haven't scoped out yet. Maybe it's over that way. I'm pretty sure the rooms on the right side all require the helmet key, which I do not have. But as far as I know, I'm nowhere near finding. Alright, try going up there and see what happens. So the hope is that Crimson Zombie boss I just fought, since he's chained to the thing, he won't come out of that passageway. As far as I can tell, there's no reason he would. No reason for me to go back there. Right, there's a regular zombie in here, but he's trivial to dodge. Because of the layout of the balcony. I guess there is an area that I can scope out on the right side. It's past that door that I have to go through the dog hallway to get to. Blocked from the other side. Okay. Don't think I have any way to get over there then, right? I guess maybe from that staircase down there. I think that's the main hallway, though. Oh no, that goes to the basement. Well, maybe the elevator uses this thing that I picked up. But I think the elevator said that it wasn't working because the power was out, so maybe not. I guess let me go scope out what that room is over there real quick. I think it's a helmet key, but so we'll see. You voted? Nice. democracy except when people to do what I want. Vote against anybody that voted for Article 13. Emblem of a helmet. This definitely does not have a helmet on it, right? It's a shield. It looks like keys use automatically. You don't have to know where the key goes. This guy's still on the ground. Freaks me out every single time. See what other key items I've got. There's the Wind Crest, which I don't think I'm going to get all 4 crests like I did in the 96 version of the game. It might be the Wind Crest operates separate now. I may as well save while I'm in here. Better the spring. Save it. Icon depicting wind. Everything else, it resembles a key. I don't think so. Alright, so I think I'm going to try going to the right side of the mansion through the dog hallway. Probably the right direction for now. I think everything over here requires the helmet key. There may have been only one dog in the dog hallway, in the remake anyway. Alright, I left a zombie alive in this hallway, didn't I? I don't have any fuel to burn him with. There was another fuel tank, but I forgot where it was. It wasn't in a save room. I'll have to grab it later. This is one of those series. Whenever I play horror games, I'm like, man, I feel like I've been playing this for hours, and look at it now, it's been 24 minutes. Good luck, dude. Oh, that's one of the symbols I need, right? I don't think it's this one, right? It's like, can that lady not make that noise, please? Oh, now the main hall is showing as red. Maybe it always was and I didn't notice it. Because this is a helmet door, right? Yeah. There's a red zombie in here, but he's behind a wardrobe, so he's safe-ish. That the red zombies live long enough they get strong enough to bust through barricades or climb over them. I think this is definitely among the best remakes I've ever played. It's probably tied with Metroid Zero Mission and Samus Returns. At least from what I've seen of it so far. It's that really mean camera angle. Alright, so we gotta be extra careful here. In through this door. Takes us out into the outside space, which we don't want to go to just yet. This is a bathroom that had some pistol ammo in it before. There were zombies here that busted through the window, and I headshotted all of them. Hi, Benedict. Get this mouse cursor to vanish. That door goes back. Spencer family emblem. I don't know if I ever went out here. This is where I needed to use the different elemental emblems in the 1996 version of the game. There's definitely a dog out here originally. Oh, shit. Well, I wasn't supposed to use that thing where I used it. Let me go back and get it. Lame. It's interesting that it was usable in two different places. Ben, what are you doing? Well, he's looking out the window to my left. So there's not like a bear in my back porch or something. Nope, not a bear. It's groundskeepers for the suburb next door. Secret fear of mine, people have posted pictures of bears climbing up on the balcony right outside where I'm streaming. Because if it was pissed enough, it could probably bust its way through the door. Alright, I gotta loop a long way around, right? Hey, Loot Effects, how you doing? Getting by. This game freaks me out a lot more than the 96 version. Yeah, dodging bears. Yeah, I can refill this one last time. Not a single drop left. Okay, just a little bit left means one unit. Good to know. Nice. I got to a very, very challenging get good boss in this last stream on Monday and was stuck on it for 2 hours. Hour and 50 minutes. Which is the longest I've been stuck on anything on stream by about 5 minutes. There was a boss like that in Bloodborne as well. It was like, oh, you want to play this like Dark Souls? You're gonna have a bad time. I think I can actually just go out the top, right? How'd you end up beating Yobu? Did you grapple him in the face? I didn't realize that was possible when I fought him. I do like the pellets. There's a similar item in Dark Souls 2. Could probably buy them too. I don't know if I've met a merchant that sells them, but I wouldn't be surprised. You should play 2, Ikupo. I played Dark Souls 1, Demon Souls, Dark Souls 2, Bloodborne, Dark Souls 3. 2 is still a really good game. It's just not made by Miyazaki, and it doesn't connect very closely in with the plot of Dark Souls 1. So it's not bad. But like something you'll notice in Dark Souls and any game that's directed by Miyazaki is that the map is reasonable. Like all the areas that you visit can be contained within the overall map, whereas Dark Souls 2 contains a lot of impossible spaces. Probably the biggest problem with Dark Souls 2 is that they realized how OP endurance was in Dark Souls 1, but they over-nerfed it. And there's a stat that's basically useless, except that it governs how many iframes you have in a dodge roll. And you have to spend a pretty hefty tax on that stat in order to have the same number of iframes on your dodge roll as Dark Souls 1. So if you played quite a bit of Dark Souls 1 and you're struggling and you can't get far enough, you finally get to the end of the game and you feel comfortable with, when you can dodge into an attack, that to start all over with that in 2 until you spend enough points to get it up there. There it goes. That's me. I'm the defiler of the accursed coffin. Oh, and I can take it back out. Okay, interesting. Yeah, that's not unreasonable to go from 1 to 3. I kind of enjoyed having 2 and Bloodborne in the middle after Dark Souls 1. Because without going into detail, there is some nostalgic stuff in Dark Souls 3, in a series that's not about nostalgia at all. And having a longer gap there made that extra quaint for me. But you could also argue, hey, if you played Dark Souls 1 more recently, then you'll recognize more of this nostalgic stuff than if you wait a really long time. Bloodborne? Alright, that's fair. I guess if you're looking for a smooth difficulty curve, that's also a different ask. Dark Souls 1's probably the easiest game. Two and Bloodborne are probably tied for the hardest. Although Bloodborne's difficult more so that it's different than anything else, really. This room done? Okay. I don't think so. I really like Sekiro's combat, too. I'm getting it a little bit more. Alright, well there's a door that didn't exist in the 96 version of the game, so I'm gonna go see where that goes first here. Oh god. Do I want to do this? I don't think I do. Valley of Destruction, Cave of Hatred, Summit of Madness. Path of Revenge. Okay. This is new, and it seems like a bad idea for me to go over here. Oh yeah, that's totally... I was asking earlier whether they recorded footage of a real candle, and they definitely recorded footage of real water flowing there. Oh my god. Alright, let's go do other stuff first. Let's go in the direction I recognize. I only just now thought about this, but Bloodborne feels like it's the game where you have to be really active about playing offensively and aggressively. And Sekiro feels like the game where you have to be really active about playing defensively. So it's not like Dark Souls 1, where a pretty dominant strategy is to just turtle up, keep your distance, dodge, and wait for an opening. Like, you have to defend, but you have to be really active about defending. Just like you have to be really active about attacking in Bloodborne. There's doggos out here. The new design in this area is a gazebo. That's kind of cool. Okay, there are still more than one doggo. Three doggos. So much better when you have auto aim. Don't waste all my shots. Wow, they made this elevator look way cooler. Way spookier, too. That's nice. They're crimson dogs. Yeah, parrying in Sekiro is like, when I first started playing, I'm like, oh, it's like parrying in Dark Souls, but it's not. It's a different thing. Like, I struggled early on when I was trying to fit that square peg into the round hole too hard. Like, oh, okay, and a death blow is basically just a riposte. Okay, so I gotta find the crank. I guess I have to go down the other spooky path that's brand new. Yeah, deflect. It's a similar concept that you have a timed press of a defensive button when an enemy brings down an attack on you. But the timing for a deflect feels like it's significantly more forgiving than the timing on a parry in either Dark Souls or Bloodborne. Because you're expected to do it way more often. Like, you'll have an enemy that will, like, swing 5 times at you, and you're expected to go block, 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 and deflect all of them. Alright. I should write these down in case it makes sense later. Right now, it does not make sense. North, Valley of Destruction. South, Cave of Hatred. East, Summit of Madness. West, Path of Vengeance. It's probably a clue to it later. Or Path of Revenge, I guess, in case it matters. I just finished beating Full Metal Furies yesterday, so I gotta tone down my expectations of puzzles. Oh, Cerberus. Does this one always stop on north, I wonder? No, it doesn't. Okay. It's interesting. Should go figure out what this statue's all about then. This game's aged so well. Really impressed. The War Cry of Revenge. The last gasps of destruction. The gate will open when the guard dog's desires are fulfilled. Alright, so the one on the right is red, so red needs to be pointed west, and blue needs to be pointed north. Hey, if you're new to the channel, I'm Marstead. I'm trying to beat every awesome game. I believe that there's so many awesome games out there, it's impossible for anyone to play all of them. That means I've got job security. If you'd like to see a list of all the games we've played on stream, you can go to games.marstead.com. You can vote for the next awesome game if you go to vote.marstead.com. Right now we're playing Reciteer and Banjo-Kazooie from the voting spreadsheet. And if you have any questions about how stuff works, head over to faq.marstead.com. If you're just hanging out or lurking, that's cool. Welcome. It's good to have you. North is what we want. It's a tiny, cute little puzzle. More ravens. It's a cool camera angle for them, too. Oh, the shadows here. Too spoopy. 2 vertical lines across and 3 horizontal lines. Across. 3. Could it be some kind of symbol? I mean, literally, yes. When the wind sweeps across the earth, stars will shine in the heavens. Ah, God! Can't see them at all. I can use my wind thing here, hopefully. We're good? We're alright? Alright. Whoa! Those are all of the symbols from the 96 version of the game. Two vertical lines across and 3 horizontal lines. Crests are fitted. So, somewhere we have to figure out what the puzzle is with those. I can just open this door, which is freakish to me. No. 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 No, thank you. Kill all the ravens. Looks like I did. Alright, well, there's only so many possible combinations here, so I may as well try all of them. Oh, I see. It's not that complicated. So, moon was in the 2 slot. Can't use this item as is. Oh. That's cool. So I guess let's make sure you don't have to memorize what's behind each of them. Very cool. Alright, so 2 vertical lines is the moon. Cross is the star. Oh shit. Right on. I like how it's just fitted into it. That's pretty sweet. You get that a lot earlier in this game. I think I got it. It's one of the very last things that happened in 96 game. Loaded with magnum rounds. Silver Serpent. Conserve magnum rounds for the late game, I guess. I think some of the trees are like pictures as well. Textures, maybe. This is spooky. It's a really long forest hallway. I'm tempted to go back and find a save point. There was a lady moaning when I came out here originally. It's not cool. I'm gonna get chased through this? Is this a boss arena? Ugh. I don't like it. Not one bit. It'd be really nice if this shed was a save room. This whole area is brand new. None of this was in 1996. It's not a save room. Oh wait, there is a typewriter and an item box nearby. Hold on. Okay. I don't like that view of the window there. Family picture. It's a journal left by someone. Daddy attached first, Mom attached second. Inside red and slimy, white and hard. Not true, Mom where? Dunno, Dad. Found Mom again. Nope. Not cool. Alright, well, where's the item box? It says there's one here somewhere. Need it to be able to save. From here you have a good view of the entrance of the cabin. Not cool. Not a fan. safe. Whew. I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick here. 1 sec. So when Resident Evil got added, I'm like, oh, it'll be fine. Resident Evil's like, you know, aliens. It's like Terminator 2. It's not psychological horror. It's action horror. I can do that. Jump scares like Dead Space, no problem. False. Incorrect. It is, in fact, a problem. I think we'll make it, but I'm not happy being inside of this area right now. Nope. I feel like I'm gonna get chased around this place later. Map of the courtyard. I mean, I feel like they could do something where, oh, I didn't realize that the red meant I found the map for it. That's cool. If they made it so this never pays off, if this is just a plant to freak you out and it never matters and this place is completely safe, like I said, that's almost better. It's freaking me out pretty bad. The brown stains be blood? Probably. Firewood looks fresh. It's also not good, right? Especially freaking me out, given that this entire area is completely new. So before I'm like, well, at least it's pretty similar to the original game, and I played that, so I can have a good guess of what's going to happen next. Oh god. This is going to trigger a bad thing, isn't it? In order to take the crank, oof. He's gonna break through the wall to my right behind me. I have to go out, don't I? I really don't want to. I have to, though, don't I? I really don't want to. Need a first-person view mode. Oh god, there it is! And I game overed from that, didn't I? Oh, no? The hell? What is with his face? Her face. Oh god. Yeah, exactly. She won't stay dead from that. Oof, not cool. Get used to it. You are dead. Maybe I can't kill her. Maybe all I can do is knock her out and run. She's gonna start stalking me. Not happy about that if that's true. In the darkness lies your fears. No kidding. Just so I don't continue to attempt different things to fight her, she's not killable, right? Can anyone confirm that? I can only temporarily deactivate her. Okay. Thank you. Love the lack of audio sting for that, too. This is a very, like, Silent Hill enemy. Explain why this area is so huge, right? Ugh. There might be more items back there, but I can't check, right? Because there's still technically stuff to do in the cabin. It's marked as red. I love, from a level design perspective, this is brilliant, right? You're almost certainly going to have to juke her and deal with her out here. So by having you come through here the first time when there's no risk, and it's like deliberately confusing because of the camera angles. Shit. New zombies. No, I hate musical stings, audio scares in movies. Like, there have been movies that I've seen that would have been scary if it wasn't for the audio giving everything away. I think It was one of those, the recent remake. There's one scare in that movie that has no accompanying audio sting, and it works really well as a result. It Follows did a really good job, I think, of not relying on audio stings. It's my own footsteps. Yeah, right. Your classic Goosebumps. He felt a hand on the back of his shoulder, and he turned the page, and it was like it was his sister. It's just a cat. I definitely, if I'm gonna go for horror, I'd rather it just be, like, unsettling. Otherwise, I feel like I'm playing a game of trying to predict when the jumps are gonna happen, and that's not very fun. The Witch 2015. I had a friend talk about that and say it was pretty good. So check it out. I haven't seen it. Watch it be the wrong crank. Oh, that's right. Having the baddies show up between pans of the camera in the background. Yeah. I like that. So we're gonna have to worry about snakes again? I love that they still kept this in FMV. Hear the sound of a waterfall in the distance. Yeah. I think that is what the musical sting represents. It's the unwillingness of the authors, the directors, the writers to let you get away without being scared by something, right? Like, I feel like it's way creepier when it's possible that you could miss it. Water's hard to render. Dogs and crows at the same time, or just crows? Ravens. Shit. Some kind of transparent creature is swimming around in the water. Gross. Battery's been taken out. Okay. Hooray for auto-aim! Yeah, they really made this area look a lot prettier. I'm impressed. Alright, now I'm remembering this is where the shark was in Resident Evil 1996. I have really bad thalassophobia. It was, like, not scary really at all in 96 because the graphics are so bad and, like, you barely saw it for more than a couple seconds. I'm worried that's not going to be the case for me this time. There were dogs here in the original. Oh, I don't like this hole at all. Oh, now we've got snakes. It's a good place to move the snakes to. I'm liking it a lot so far, Forsons. I think it's better than the original in just about every way, other than the voice acting. Don't do that camera angle. I can see, I've heard it called one of the greatest remakes of all time, and I've played far enough into it now to kind of buy that. It's up there for me so far with Metroid Zero Mission and Metroid Samus Returns. I'm actually really glad that I went ahead and played the 1996 version of the game, because it's helping me to really appreciate this a lot more. Exactly, yeah, that's a really good comparison. There should still be a box in here, right? There is. Oh, great, and fuel. I think my favorite thing about this so far is that it's like true to the original, but it adds a bunch of new stuff, and all the new stuff really enhances things. There were also a decent number of puzzles in the first game that were cool, but didn't lead to anything important, and they lead to important stuff in this one, which I like. Yeah. It's hard for me to go back to shows with a laugh track. Like, I really like Seinfeld. I think it's one of those shows that's more important than it is good, but it also is extremely good. But it's tough to watch because of the laugh track. Alright, let's go find this goddamn Resident Evil shark. Not a fan. Not happy. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother. I'm trying to get it down to single stacks of ink ribbon. This is not gonna happen. That's the same. Oh, right. It's interesting. This is a statue in the first game. I guess there's very little of anything that's been, like, completely cut from the first game. There's stuff that they've changed to mess with you if you played the first one, like the dog hallway working a little bit differently, which I think is cool. They may have made this part harder to screw up, potentially, depending on how it works. Doesn't seem to be anything useful. Did I make that footstep noise? This hallway's way too long. Dog hallway. Yeah, I could use the barks from Mario Paint. Woof, woof, woof. Gallery. Uh-oh.
No, that wasn't part of our deal.
Like I said, I have my orders.
But it's not necessary to destroy stars.
Don't be a hard dog to keep under the punch,
What about my family?
I will guarantee their safety.
I'll guarantee their safety. He's talking to Wesker.
If I play my cards right.
A map of the residence. There's a hole in the wall here. You see a giant beehive. Great. That was a good idea. I'm glad I took that map. Perfect timing, Matt.
Jill.
I hate you, by the way, for adding this game.
I heard
This
someone
game's legit
talking.
freaking me out.
Oh, you heard. I think age is starting to take its toll. Talking to myself is becoming a bad habit.
Talking to yourself? You all right? What's gotten into you?
I'm getting you worried, aren't I? But don't
Little
be
bit.
worried. I guess this creepy mansion has gotten to my nerves. Anyway, I think I'll go outside.
Yeah, I agree,
fresh air for a
Forsons.
change.
Normally, I only play the most recent version of a game, but given that this is a remake rather than just a
Don't worry.
remaster,
I'm just going to get
you can
some fresh
appreciate
air.
it a lot better, I think.
If I'm lucky, I'll get to waste some monsters along the way.
Get less scary when I go back to RE2, then probably way more scary, right? And then it's basically going to stay scary up until Resident Evil 4, and then it's going to chill out and be like Dead Space, right? And then it'll stay chill, and then 7's going to be scary again. Plant 42. Plant at point 42 is growing at an amazing rate. There are many unknown aspects about the plant. We know that in comparison with the other group of plants, T-virus has a substantially stronger effect in this one. Wrong effect. I like how they actually plant the Wesker thing in this one, instead of it just being like a, M. Night Shyamalan twist. Nowhere on Earth will you find anything like it. Roots in the basement. Scientists went mad and destroyed the aqua ring. Basement has been like a pool. High possibility it's in one of the chemicals in the water that's promoting Plant 42's rapid growth. Bulb-like body of Plant 42 has been sighted hanging from the ceiling of the first floor. Has some intelligence. The vines twine around the door to stop possible intruders. When it reveals its boss weak point, it becomes more aggressive. Thanks, Henry Sarton. I like that the game still takes place in 98. I guess the timeline is pretty fixed. It appears to have vomited blood on the newspapers. Brilliant. How did Wesker get out of this room? Huh. Wonder why that would even be pushable in the first place. Weird. I can't pull on it, right? Oh, here we go. It's a ladder. Woof. Resident Evil lore is pretty complicated. After Kingdom Hearts and Metal Gear Solid, wow. I figured it would be more or less straightforward. Shirt is soaked in blood. There are no retcons? Ugh. Don't. No me gusta. No me gusta. No me gusta. 001. Oh, no me gusta. Oh, I didn't... Well, I don't think I have any reason to come back in this room. Presumably, he doesn't leave it. Nice yawn. And the movies are an entirely different animal, aren't they? Technically? Go down there eventually, not right now. So many bees! Too many bees! There was a thing out the window that I didn't see. Oh my god. I just saw it in my peripheral. Thank you, Raker. I appreciate that. Oh, I forgot about the fucking thing on the floor. Shit. Oh, it's... Now you have to remember to avoid it.
Thanks. Appreciate that.
Whereas... in the original game, once you covered it, it was no longer a problem ever. That's very clever. Okay, I'm not going to bother burning that zombie, because I'm pretty sure I can get back in there trivially. Still trying to see if we can use all the ink ribbons. I don't think it's going to be possible, even if I save every time I get to item box. Yes, please. Super into the movies, Jahan. What is that in the foreground? Oh, great. Is he gonna drop down off of it in a second? I love this game. Does a lot of little things like that. It's really cool. That's nice. Exactly. Thanks for all the handgun magazines, game. Self-defense gun. Suicide note. Ran from those things, helping each other to survive, but Robert started to show the symptoms. I had to do it, and those damn things are pure evil. Please forgive me, Linda. Books are mostly concerned with literature and philosophy. One round has been fired already. Oh, that's cool. So it's like my Magnum, but with a very small clip, I guess. They're bad, but they're still enjoyable. I really like that phrase that Lindsay Ellis uses. It's like, it's trash, but it's my trash. It's okay for some things to be bad that you enjoy, unironically, but still recognize are bad. If this bed shows signs of having been used, if it never gets down, that's almost better. I don't think so. Maybe. God, what the hell was that noise? She has a lot of videos on Disney movies. Oh, the zombie from the other room dropped off. That's why it's playing that sound all of a sudden. Yikes. This is the second plug we pulled. Yes. Don't need to worry about that guy. Probably not going to bother with the hanged guy. Alright, those areas are all green now. This makes me very happy. Didn't use any shotgun shells. Yeah. Mia Jovovich does a bunch of crazy shit in the movie. She married? It's not Uwe Boll, it's Paul W.S. Anderson. Uwe Boll did some really bad video game movies, so I don't think he had anything to do with Resident Evil. Okay. Let's get moving. I think having a map that lets you mark things you've done, doors that are locked and stuff, are really important to this genre. Oh god! These may have been in this house in the original game? I don't remember. Oh, it just comes down from the wall there. Did I get poisoned? No, I get... Yeah, no likey. I forgot they were here. I thought they were in the piano room in the first game, but I'm probably misremembering. There's another one up on the wall there. You can just barely see it in the corner. That's brilliant. Nice. Green oil lamp, red oil lamp. Sure. Bandage with blood. They keep shaking while they're down. Shotgun shells are great. Oh, that's different. Raccoon herb. Alright. Remove the poison in case you got poisoned in here, I guess. Alright, there's still more to do here. Two things that I can... Advertisement for an arm wrestling contest. Literally named Chief for a Day for the Raccoon Police Department. Empty guitar case. Alright, I think 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There doesn't seem to be anything significant about the order, but... Orange. It's gotta be the order in which we light everything, right? So blue, red, purple, orange, green. But if that's the case, then I'm missing some lamps. I have to look around, see if I can find them. This room's a dead end otherwise, it looks like. I think there's only 3 lamps. There's red, orange, and green. So maybe you just do the order in which you see them. Go get my lighter in a second. Freaky deaky. Alright, let's put this away. Take the lighter instead. Probably can deposit the book temporarily, maybe. Bandage with blood. Holy shit. For once, a book that opens and doesn't have like a secret thing on the inside of it. Don't play with fire. Love, Jessica. Right, we saw a lore item that talked about the guy losing his later. Okay. Might still have to use it in that room, and we're still going to try the challenge to use every ink ribbon. I love how it never played this theme in the cabin. That was such a cool addition. Very Silent Hill-esque, felt like. Alright, let me remind myself the order. Three. Red, orange, green, possibly? I feel like this game really uses its camera angles well. Like, there were a couple in the original version of the game where it felt like they were definitely going out of their way to use the camera angles in a certain way. Strange silhouette hovers in the reddish light. Can I use the book with it? That's an eye. Also an eye. I really like the look of the flame on the candle. That has aged really well. Alright, so lighting them in an order didn't do anything necessarily. We'll try coming back here later. Maybe it's in a matter, maybe we'll find these oil lamps somewhere else. Look at the eyeballs more closely and make sure they don't look too different from each other. I don't think I can unlight them anyway. They're a little different. They all look a little different. Thought I could, like, use the book and put it underneath the light, you know? Guess not. Just still a thing to get in this room? Maybe it's herbs or something. Yeah, it must be. I like that they changed this. It was such a trivial solution before. Now if you're freaking out running away from bees, you might forget to climb over it on the other side. I'm gonna go down that hatch that I very much do not want to go down. Should probably have freed up some inventory space, but I don't know what I'm gonna need downstairs. It's locked from one side, right? Gallery. Oh god, I think this is where the shark is. No. No me gusta. Oh, this puzzle. Silly puzzles that can only work because of the game mechanics of being able to push but not pull. And she still can't just like hop right over, right? One more box. Oh, is this easier now? Oh. I guess never mind. In the first game you had to push it all the way to the back and then move it slightly. It was a very, like, Zelda puzzle. It's probably correct. It felt out of place. There aren't really any other block puzzles in Resident Evil that require you to do shenanigans like that. I thought the music was cutting out when I did that. Oof. No. Oh. It's okay. I saved.
Well, yes, the world's a
recently.
crazy place, son, but don't worry. The canoes are safe.
Oh, it's so much worse now. Oh, it's so much worse now. Oh, I can't just go straight to where I'm supposed to go. Oh. No, 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 no. Oh, God. Oh, there's multiple. Oh, God. Yeah, but T-virus sharks do. I'm not afraid of sharks specifically. I'm afraid of the water and not knowing about things that are in the water and things being able to come at me from any direction. It's a miracle I was able to play Subnautica at all. The warning lamp indicates that there's an emergency, you think? Alright, well this is where I got to drain the water and make the sharks not a problem in the previous game. Oh god. Oh, can we not do that with the glass right there? Can we not have a whole map for the aqua ring? It's just the aqua ring. We're only going to be here for like 3 seconds, right? There's no need for that. Case of drop and oil pressure control. Open valve number 3. No need to adjust the pressure. Oh, I mean, there's gonna be a need to adjust the pressure. No.
Emergency. Unknown source of pressure detected. Locking all doors to achieve maximum safety. Reaching 30% of pressure threshold. Reaching 50% of pressure threshold. Activate emergency drainage system immediately. Reaching 70% of pressure threshold. Reaching 90% of pressure threshold.
Where is the safety? I don't know what to do. I'm gonna die. If you're new to the channel, hi, I'm Marstead. I'm trying to beat every awesome game ever made. This is one of them, and it brings me great sadness. If you want to see the games we played so far on the stream, go to games.marstead.com. It's YouTube playlist for all of them. And you can vote for the next awesome game at vote.marstead.com. If you're just hanging out, lurking, that's totally cool. Welcome. It's good to have you. I hate that they make you look out the porthole. I wonder if you get extra time at 90%. Oh no. Dynamite. They're soaked beyond use. Sure. Man, the like way they did the sharks in the first game is like, oh, there's a shark. Oh, you ran in the room and it's drained. It's no problem. Now they're just flopping around. Nothing to be afraid of. Having them crash into the window like that and you having to do a quick puzzle was really clever. I was absolutely panicking. Okay. At least the sharks appear to be significantly less threatening. There are large teeth marks in the chair. Like, they're still threatening, but they don't move around anywhere near as much. That one's still in the water, isn't it? Oh, God. Oh, no. Really? Are you serious? It's mean, game. You're mean. Eat it, shark. It's toasted. All that for a residence key. Oh, these games. I hate that they made you go in the water. Like, alright, so even though I hated all of that with every fiber of my being, that was fucking brilliant level design. Like I said, in the 96 version, the sharks didn't really do anything. It was oh look, there's a shark. Oh, it's over. But in this one, like, the way they built it up, and then you come down here, and if you played the original game, you see that there's the shark that's, like, flopping on the ground. You're like, hey, it's not even a risk. And then you see that there's the really big shark that's in the water that you have to walk into. It's just like, no. I'm good. Thank you. I recognize how irrational my fear is that those are just video game mechanics, but that gets me pretty bad. The way to store your dynamite in the aqua ring, guys. Jeez. It's magnum bullets, maybe? Don't think this is the way I came. Hold on. No, it's not. I gotta go deposit some stuff and come back and get crap. I shouldn't have brought the book with me, but I wasn't sure if I was gonna need it. Everything seems to be back to normal now. About that. Okay, I've got a bit of a run to make here to deposit things. Just glad we're not playing in Chris's mode. 6 items just... I don't know what your playthrough is supposed to look like without you running back and forth from item boxes many times. Do both characters have the same inventory size in Resident Evil 2? Oh, there's no way to get through anymore. Interesting. It's different. So I can't trivially get back to where I was before. How would they even build this in this house? Guard room. Wouldn't it be great if there's an item box in here? That's not an item box. That's the root, which I can't do anything with yet. At least I know where it is. Why do we even have that lever? I've never seen the Resident Evil movies now. I've seen the Silent Hill movie with Sean Bean, which was pretty good. Like the first 60% of it was one of the better video game movies I've seen, and then they went all American and decided to try to explain all the horror, and it kind of got dumb. What other video game movies have I seen? Super Mario Brothers, classic. Pretty terrible. I haven't seen Doom. Didn't see Rampage yet. Oh, interesting. Okay. I could have just gone straight through there before. I didn't realize that. Doom is not good. I heard Rampage was pretty good, and speaking of rock movies, I heard that the new Jumanji movie was actually super good, even though everyone was like, this is going to be terrible. Yeah. I really liked Rampage as a kid. It was one of the NES cartridges that I actually owned. Not the bees. Oh, the thing I saw in the mirror or the window before was just Jill's reflection. Man, playing too much of this game. Nope. Almost fucked it up again. Let's not ever do that shark stuff ever again. Let's go ahead and save. They interpret the new Jumanji as like being a video game, right? So like the actors in the movie are the avatars of the child characters. So the actors are all doing like a Judge Reinhold vice versa thing where they're, or like Tom Hanks' big thing where they're playing as kids. It's pretty cool. It's gonna be rough going back to tank controls. So what are all of the Resident Evil games with tank controls? There's obviously the very first one, Resident Evil 2. 3, Code Veronica is a separate game. It's not Resident Evil 3 Code Veronica. Yes. So it'd be where I make the compound to kill. Oh, never mind. I remember now. Oh, interesting. That's different. It's not a lights out puzzle this time. Shit, I didn't write it down. I don't remember. Alright, so it's empty eye with eyelashes, and then lizard eye. Go back and grab that real quick. Four is basically the game that invented or really established how everyone else was going to do over-the-shoulder third-person shooters, right? Alright, I just have some items I need to grab down here before we go. At least those Magnum rounds. Place looks like a garbage dump. Yes, please. There's a first aid spray too that I'll grab. I might see if Serp or this name, I don't know if either y'all are around, would be interested in doing Resident Evil 5. Else I can try to find somebody else. Sounds like 5 is pretty important to do co-op. I've never heard anything about 6. 6 just kind of get released and to not much fanfare. Oh, cool. What does your schedule look like, Matt? Everybody hated on 6. What we could probably do is play the co-op games at the same time as other titles in the series, and then just split up the stream so that half of it is the co-op one, and the other half of it is a single-player one, until we get through all of it. Mixed herbs. What was, I mean, is it a spoiler to say what everyone's problem was with 6? Here we go. Okay. That'll do. I'll ping you again in 7 months or however long it takes us to get there. Chronologically, when do 5 and 6 take place? Does it make sense to do them earlier? Assuming why people hated 6 is complicated. Alright, that's fair. Alright, no worries. Ease. Five takes place later when Chris has had time to do a shitload of steroids. Good. Alright. Well, I guess my question was, I was going to stick to release order, but if I wanted to set it up so that I play something in like the first 1 or 2 hours of the stream, and then we do the co-op games in the second half, trying to figure out when would be the best time to start splitting them like that. 4 might be too late. I feel like I'd probably beat 4 before finishing 5 and 6. I might need this book soon. Bring it with me again. So I'm already planning on doing a couple side games. I need to find that link again. I think I posted it in Discord, and I went through all the games we're going to be playing. Right. The longest one is like maybe 15 hours. Definitely nothing over 20. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Revelations 2 is co-op. Oh god! I forgot this guy was in here. I didn't even mean to open that door. No reason to come back over this way in the first place. Whoops, that was a waste of a dagger. Never go in that door ever again. It will never matter. Alright, red is wide open eye. Okay. Big old pupil. Green is snake eye. And then orange should be the one with the eyelashes. Orange eyelash. So red is 3, green is 6, orange is 5. 4 came out, everyone loved it because it took the series in a new direction. 5 came out, everyone was hyped, and the co-op was cool. 6 came out, and the game went even further from the horror aspect, and that's when people decided it was too different and it sucked. I see. That's fair. Hmm. So Resident Evil 6 is bad in the way that, what's the game? Skyward Sword is bad. Like, Skyward Sword is not bad. It's just, you compare it to every other Zelda game, it doesn't perform quite as well. Alright, so Wide Open Eye is a 3. Green Snake Eye. 5, 6. Oh, it's still... Okay, hold on. There, okay, got it. Making sure that I understood the whole thing. What is making the sound in this room? Mm-hmm. This is the same solution from the first game. I'll just take a screenshot of it. I didn't save my text file from the first game. I mean, I don't know if I actually need these numbers either. It's just math, right? Huh. Alright, I guess I can't, so I'll just write it down. Just telling you that you can use math to solve the puzzle is really what it means. 4 plus 6 equals 10. 1 plus 6 equals 7. 10 plus 7 equals 17. 17 plus 3 equals 20. Number 3. Number 6. And a water tap. Okay. Come back here with more inventory space later. This room makes a lot more sense now. That's the boss room, which I can't get to just yet. Corpse with contorted expression of pain on his face. He's holding something. I will take the insecticide spray. It's too dangerous to go any further. Get that out of the way, sorry. Pump action spray. Plenty of insecticide inside. Can't equip it, right? Probably have to do it through the hole in the wall, now that I think about it. Most of Skyward Sword's problems were in its lack of respect for the player's time, to be honest. Say almost more than anything else. Fortunately, Breath of the Wild improved on that in virtually every way. Alright, that used up the insecticide, that makes sense. Oh, god damn it! I gotta stop doing that. Getting confused on which door I'm going into. Do not go in the bathroom. Do not go in the bathroom. Do not go in the bathroom. What am I doing on health after that? Yellow. Okay, that's nice. I don't think I could ever deal with the bees in the first game. You tried. I will take the residence key. Come on. Presumably goes to the boss room, right? Well, I don't know. I don't have the thing that tells me the compound I need to kill the plant, right? I don't think so, anyway. Yeah, there should be a number 3. Alright, try to find it. I'm gonna go deposit stuff, heal, and save first. I guess there's more doors through there, it doesn't just go straight to the boss room. We'll go deposit, heal, and save. It looks like the boss room might be a little bit further along now. Shit, not again. I'm gonna fucking die here, aren't I? Not quite. I think it's more of a hassle than anything else. Let's go ahead and grab that mixed herbs, maybe? Cool. Here's an interesting question. I think, is it true that starting around Resident Evil 4, you don't really have the ability to go back and revisit earlier areas as much anymore? That it's more of like a linear path through the game, and as you reach new maps, the old areas unload-ish? I guess that's part of the action focus, if that's true. We did play an hour of Resident Evil 4 for Washu's Subblock forever ago. Kinda starts in 4, more so in 5. Four has all the QTEs, right? Save or die QTEs. It's the MC Chris thing. You ain't got time to smoke a bowl. I need to figure out why my cursor keeps ending up in the center of the screen there. I think I'm using a controller, so it shouldn't happen. I thought I saw something flashing over here. Crazy. Forest points of no return, but you have freedom in between them. I see. Yeah, this is a different room. It doesn't go straight to a boss door this time. Oh, there's a typewriter in here. That's weird. Another scary bathroom. Yes, it is a scary bathroom. Why are bathrooms so scary in this game? Umbrella brand products. Umbrella makes soap? God. Okay, it's a plant thing. I guess one of the things that makes Resident Evil less scary to me than Silent Hill is because it has to have kind of sort of a grounding in reality a little bit. Whereas almost everything in Silent Hill is like hallucination, basically, so anything could happen in any room you walk into. Something in the bathtub. But not want to watch with umbrella soap. Yeah. That's the true part of the Resident Evil lore, right? So what happens when a small cosmetics company branches out, hires a blonde guy. Did I bring the book? Organic chemistry lab experiment. Similarities in the cellular characteristics of the rapidly growing plant affected by the tyrant virus have been reported in previous papers. Chemical in the UMB family number 20 contains a compound that is toxic to the cells of the plant. V-Jolt. Alright, I'm trying to keep the mouse from doing that. I think this is an issue with the Resident Evil game on PC if you're using a controller. The cursor keeps wanting to display for some reason. It's really odd. Good. Write this down. 3 is red, yellow, 6. 7 is green, 10 is orange, 17 is blue, V-Jolt is 20 is dark blue. Space in between the books catches your attention. Reorder the books. Okay, I see. It's cool they did a new little puzzle here. Cool. Alright, so we don't want to do that yet until we get the V-Jolt, so I'm guessing the boss room is through there. Neat. No reason not to save again, right? I should have enough inventory space now to do the puzzle. I guess the ink ribbon's counting against me, but... positive if I have to. I think in the original game you only needed 3 of the bottles. It technically gave you 4. We'll see if that's still true in this one. I'm really impressed that they kept the basic layout. Like, I can't think of any rooms that have just been completely removed from the game. Even with their very specific, iconic layouts. Or did they remove water from this one, maybe? Huh. Water must be 1 then, because I have no context for what it could be. Okay. You got the water. Do-do-do-do. It gives me 4. Which doesn't have a use yet. So I should figure out the answer then. 4 plus 6 is 10, which is orange, right? Yeah. So I eventually need to get to 17 plus 3, and I can get to 3 easily, so I have to get to 17. So that's the 4 that I already have, and then 6 is going to be red plus red, right? Oh wait, no, I can just get 6 directly, can't I? I think they made this a little bit easier this time. Alright. And then 10 plus 7, that's water, plus yellow 6. Looks like the amount of fill is comparable to 7. 7 plus 10 is 17. And then we need, I think that was the answer in the first game, was the 17. Then we need to get some red as 3. V-Jolts! Hey, that was much easier. I keep thinking I'm seeing a flashing thing back here. No, it's my shadow going over that piece on the table. Get rid of these jars that I don't need anymore. I like that they moved the route to that like creepy guard post that you have to get rid of the sharks to reach. This whole like building, the residence building, is way cooler in the remake. I mean, I guess the whole game is way cooler, but this area specifically felt like it was some kind of incomplete ideas. Yeah. As I'll hold on to this to save outside the boss room. I'm probably going to need the grenade launcher and fire rounds. Let's see. Alright, now I can put stuff away. Zero Mission felt the same to me. Like, Zero Mission still managed to keep the same basic like map layout. But it added a ton of new stuff, because there's a lot of empty space in the original Metroid. I guess I never actually played Metroid 2 for the Game Boy to know how good of a job Samus Returns did, but it seems like it was pretty close to the original map. Second door. You see some of this in like the early Metal Gear games, Metal Gear 1 and 2, before Metal Gear Solid. That you know, there's levels and ideas that Kojima clearly had back in the 80s and early 90s that he wasn't really able to deliver on until later. So I wonder if they had these big ideas with the Residents that they couldn't really deliver on because of the PS1. Yeah, I'm kind of bummed that they went with NES to start with. I don't know. I like the NES, and there are some NES games that I really like, but it's just not a console that has aged well. And it's not like a... You know, I have different nostalgia, because I totally grew up with it, too. Yeah. I mean, I guess when they do emulation, they're obsessed with having pixel-perfect emulation, which is why you couldn't get Super Nintendo on the 3DS until the new 3DS came out, but still. Yeah, something's weird. Strange things are afoot at the Circle K with that. I can't really tell you what it is. It seems like a why don't they just answer. And like we've said, you know, it's silly to say why don't they just about anything. But when it comes to Nintendo, they definitely make some decisions, especially with regard to their online services, where you're like, but why though? Like, it feels less like, okay, I guess there's just something that we don't know about. There's something that's going on behind closed doors. Like, they don't show me the animation of how, I guess I just, like, spritzed it on it or something. I think it might just be that it's, like, people have been involved with the company for a really long time. They're not getting with the times. It's like there's young people that work at Nintendo. I don't know. It's very odd. They did a really great job with this area, as much as I hate them for it. Switch is a great system. I looked at the Nintendo app for the Switch Online thing, and it's I can't really find the right word to describe it. It's icky. Like, the way it's laid out is really weird, and it has all these strange, like, this game is too hard, so we're going to start you off with the Game Genie code. Like, you could play Blaster Master, but why would you want to do that when you can play a Blaster Master save state that starts on the final boss? It's like, what are you guys... Who is this for? Maybe their argument is that, yeah, the NES games haven't aged well, so this is the way we're going to get a modern audience to play it, but... Yucky. Yeah, OS is basically identical. Mm-hmm. Let's go. You hear the music fade out as you walk in, right?
What the hell is this thing?
Hey, Barry.
Jill!
Get it, Barry. I guess I don't know what happens if you try to fight the boss without having used the V-Jolt on it.
I thought it was finished.
Yeah.
Thanks, Barry.
That was close. Thanks again.
Don't mention it. But what was that? What the hell's going on in this place?
Barry.
Something about that mansion still bothers me.
Yeah, you think it's the zombies? Or the
We should split
dogs?
up again and investigate.
All right.
I'm just gonna wait here. Forever. Oh, is this gonna be the helmet key? That would be kind of wild. Wow, yeah. Keymaster. Rusty bloody key. Yeah. It's something, I feel like I've only seen that approach to horror in Japanese games. Silent Hill does the same thing, where the characters are like, this is so strange. What a weird house. And you're like, oh my god, what is wrong with you? What a weird house, are you serious? Oh, I see. So I guess I had to fight the plant in my 96 playthrough, but maybe I did some things with Barry that screwed me up, because I've heard that like Barry can or can't show up for certain sequences. I think he saved me from the snake fight. The first snake fight, anyway. Like James in Silent Hill 2 is like, this is so odd. What is up with this place? You know what I'm not looking forward to? Going anywhere near that cabin with the creepy lady again. It sounded like she was in the basement of the mansion. Hey, it's Wesker, shooting bees. Or at least he was shooting bees in 96.
So you're safe.
That's what I was going to say.
I apologize. It was
Maybe
all I
Craig
could do to
behind.
protect myself against those strange creatures.
I understand. Anyway,
What were you shooting
you're
at,
safe.
Wesker?
Did you notice? Barry, you sounded a little flaky.
Now that you mention it, yeah. I'll keep a close eye.
Maybe it's quite natural under these circumstances. It's not really our standard operation. Jill, our first priority is to get out of here.
I agree.
There are still rooms in that mansion we can't get into because they're locked up. I've been looking for ways to...
Okay, if there's anything, I'll go back to the other mansion.
I'm counting on you.
The voice acting's still not great. It's not, like, comically bad. Okay, he was shooting bees. Are they trying to plant something with him shooting those bees? Like, what's the... Alright, whatever. It's fine. I guess that's to tell you go back to the mansion in case you didn't figure it out from the key. And to remind you that Wesker exists.
Not the beast!
Shouldn't have to do that anymore because the plant's dead, but still. Play it safe, I guess you never know. Now I have to deal with hunters on my way back, which hunters were bad enough in the first game. I presume they're worse in this one. I wonder if they can respawn too. So I got a decent number of shotgun shells. Is there anywhere to put your shoes after entering the house? So dirty just walking around indoors with their shoes on. I've heard people get pretty grossed out by that. So I read a Reddit thread that's like, what are some hygiene things that you had never thought about? And one of it was like, my husband or my wife or something goes crazy if I get into the bed with the clothes I was wearing that day, like other than my undergarments. Like getting into bed with jeans on would freak them out. I had never thought of that before. I guess I can see where they're coming from. Doesn't bother me personally, but should probably be collecting blue herbs in case I run into poison again. Deposit these. Should refill the fuel canteen while I'm here, even though it's kind of a waste. I'm not going to come all the way back here just for fuel. Alright, so we'll see if I can handle the hunters with the pistol. And then see if they leave a corpse that sticks around forever. Or what the deal's going to be. Dogs are back. Oh, they're more different dogs, I think. I think it actually just now spawned here. Never mind. Now there are snakes here. Oh, shit. Shit. Did I get poisoned? Maybe now I did. I did. Dogs are bad. Okay. Should have kept some of that blue herb with me. It was kind of nice that the snakes weren't there on the first pass. Here we go. Can't even pet these dogs, I know, right? Unplayable garbage. Alright, begin the bullshit. Here we go. Wow. Give me all this loot right here, right? Good lord. Thanks, Barry. Acid shells, huh? Use this thing to protect you from that bulletproof thing in chains. I went ahead and fixed that piece of crap door, too. Bulletproof thing in chains? You're talking about the, That worries me dearly. Presumably they're talking about the graveyard guy. So I didn't think I'd now have to worry about. We get a cutscene with a hunter coming after me at the end of this hallway.
What's a star's radio doing here? Let's hope the thing still works.
I don't have an option for it. It looks like it's just story-based. Oh, it's almost shot for shot. It's really impressive. Oof. Who's the hunter now? I just hope they don't respawn. You know? Really hope they don't respawn. Spencer family emblem, I'm gonna have to do later. So another one out here. It's like nano machines. Alright, spotted some stuff. Hey folks, I'm Marstead. I'm trying to beat every awesome game ever made. I believe that there's so many awesome games out there, it's impossible for anybody to play all of them. That means that we will never run out. You can see a list of every game we've already played on stream if you go to games.marstead.com. It's got YouTube playlists for all of it. And you can even vote for the next awesome game we're going to play at vote.marstead.com. But if you're just hanging out, lurking, that's totally cool. Welcome. It's good to have you here. Alright. I'm going to save, I think. I've got known places to explore. Let me reload. And we had the dream of the single ink ribbon and not having to put it back right afterward. There were a couple of them up here before, right? Okay, it looks like they don't have to be burned. I was worried about that. There were several of them here. There's one in that hallway and one up there that I died repeatedly to. They apparently changed that. How nice of them. There might still be one down here somewhere. I wonder if the red zombies are still around. Ugh, this game's mean. So this is the cool wood-burning room. Oh, this is new. Oh god, that's not good. Press the switch. No! What are you doing? Some people's cats, man. I'll tell you what. Is it just like a speed thing, maybe? Maybe not. Alright, try not to die. Marty knocked something over in the kitchen. I don't know what it was. Oh, I get it. You can only push it so far at a time. Vertical chill sandwich. Oh my goodness. The paintings in this room. Just think about the engineering that went into a room like this, right? Camera angle changes here are really 90% of the problem. Turning that corner. Nope, not worth it. Need to, like, you know, watch this on 2x speed on YouTube and play yakety sax. It's more than a little comical. What? It moves it if I don't push it all in one go? Fuck that noise. Shit. That's extra hard. Especially with all the work you have to do just to get it far enough down the corridor, right? Oh my god. Ugh. Just an ordinary mansion. Yeah, I'm mostly fighting the controls in this section. It's probably the only thing in the game, in the remake, that I don't like over the original. This is like kind of a cartoony puzzle. It has to go one more step over. Good lord. If it was like marginally more forgiving, it could be tolerable. God. I guess part of it is I could push it all the way into the back without having to run back and forth repeatedly. It's moving it to the left with the right timing that's difficult. Oh, I just wanted to push it left. Okay, I thought I had to push it in. Alright. Whatever game. That's fine. All that for a battery pack. It's a hole. Man, now we're, Silent Hill. I'm gonna go save first. In case there's like a snake fight down there, I don't want to do that goofy statue puzzle again. Maybe the hunters that were missing before will spawn on the way back. That seems to be the formula they're tricking you if you played the 1996 game. Marty, you are not an agile kitty, and there's a bunch of cooking material that's stacked up there. I ask you very kindly to please jump down. I really don't want you to knock anything over, buddy. Oh shit, I didn't realize that was a caution. Hunters don't fuck around when they hit you. We're trying. Jump in this mysterious hole. Probably a good idea. Oh, okay, it's an analog for the hole left behind by the snake. I guess makes slightly more sense. Eagle of South, Wolf of North. A medal was hidden inside the book. November 29th, 1967. I can't get out. I've tried every possible way to escape, but only be faced with the reality that I'm trapped. I've been everywhere. The laboratory with the large glass tubes filled with formaldehyde in those dark, wet, eerie caves. First, I didn't want to bleed my eyes with that familiar high-heeled shoe in the corridor. It was like reflex. One name came to my mind, Jessica. Alright, so there's kind of like a feeling of this place having been haunted, because if this is from 1967, like I guess the mansion is creepy independent of the T-virus experiments. But he's the one that designed the mansion, okay. A grave, but deeply engraved in the stone was my name. Name is carved into the gravestone. George Trevor. There's a switch. Press it. So presumably that goes down to the cave system, but I don't think I want to go there yet. Let's see. There's other doors that I can open with the helmet key still. Oh, I guess this is just going to connect over to the kitchen anyways. This is probably fine. Oh, great. Fantastic. Wonderful. Did it spit acid on me just now? I got poison. Shit. Oh god. I like the new spiders down here, that's cool. Map of the mansion B1. How helpful! I guess it does tell me whether I found stuff or not. Inside the cardboard box lies a discarded shell of a molting spider. Great. Should be the kitchen, I think. Or no, not yet. Almost. It's a zombie. Hey zombie buddy, how are you? You wanna come here? Almost got a happy birthday. Got one headshot, the other one was not a headshot, unfortunately. Make sure there's no other spiders down here, you know? You know, I haven't tried this. I wonder if I can blow his head off when he's on the ground. I have enough ammo, I can give it one try. Nope. Okay, good to know. I have to burn them if they're already dead. It's too late. It's gonna electrocute me. No, I guess not. I don't think there's any more spiders, so I could probably go ahead and use this poison removal herb. So I hadn't have lucked out and used the pistol to blow off the head of the zombie in here, I would have to deal with the crimson one now. I can't combine them, really? Oh, I guess you just have to eat a blue one? I think that's different. We're done. So I'm not complaining. That guy's definitely gonna get up later. He was dead the whole time, though. Saying I missed something in the previous hallway. Let me try to do it now. Before that zombie I just killed gets back up. And I don't think I have to come back here after that. Huh. What am I missing here? It says I'm not done with this area. Don't see any items. Seal of Raccoon City on a broken dish. Oh, there's a... okay, that's fine. Is that it? That was it. Perfect. Good. Try to get to a save room after all that shenanigan. Probably more hunters up here, though. Try to go scope out that room I didn't ever make it into. I think that's a helmet door. God. Freaking me out. Freaking me out. There were definitely some of these guys earlier. Oh, that door is just busted open now. That's interesting. There were some hunters that respawned in previous game. Oh, did I just never check this? Oh, it's saying it's still red. I understand. Right, because I have to get the other thing. Okay, I thought it was a door that I hadn't opened. Makes more sense. See if we could make it alive to the save room. That would be very nice. Probably at least one more hunter in this area. On my left, possibly. On my left, possibly. There was a zombie body there that's gone now. Oof. Okay. Shouldn't need that for a little while, unless if they really change things. Shouldn't need this. Yes, please. Okay, so I think we gotta go to the elevator. I don't think there's too many other rooms that I have yet to open with the helmet key, right? I guess there's the one on the far eastern side. There's one in the lobby. Go check the lobby door. I want to try to do that stuff before I go to the elevator. Because I think I have a safe path to the elevator. Sort of. I like that they busted down the door in this hallway. Like, I wonder if the load screens are even necessary, or if they're just there for nostalgia purposes. It'd be creepy when you cross the threshold. Oh, I should have grabbed the crest. Shit. I guess I can go get it now while I'm out doing other stuff. I have a feeling there's going to be enemies in the lobby at some point, and that's why they moved the typewriter. Oh, that's super mean. Oh, great. Some kind of internal organ inside. You can't tell whether it came from a human or an animal. Something handwritten. It's not dated. Nothing's changed. I never thought this room I designed as an experiment would pay off like this. I can hide here safely for a while because nobody knows about the secret behind this painting. Not even Sir Spencer. Painting of a mansion in the back of the art room. You know, I never got in the gallery in the other building, did I? Could this be a telescope? It looks pretty old. Yeah, okay. Unnecessary additional link ribbon. Is this the true meaning of old telescopes? I like how that's only secret in the sense that, like, the camera angle is weird, although there might still be more to it that we haven't uncovered yet. I think this was like a secret costume room in the first game, maybe? I remember there being a hunter in here. Oh god. Zombie. Shit. Did not get the insta-kill. That's a bummer. Jewelry box. That's new. The herbs. You don't need them. Interesting. Something behind the wall there that I can't get to. Wow, that's complicated. Nothing unusual, huh? So it's the umbrella symbol. A round recession 4 centimeters in diameter. And hopefully I don't have to come back here. That doesn't work. Thought it would be worth a try. Weird puzzle box. That's not it. Wait, what happened to the one that I just found? Because I can't read the thing about the secret. Wait, maybe this is a crumpled memo. No, that's the dog one. Huh. I guess I didn't get a permanent record of that last one. Oh well. Something about being behind a painting. I assume that's not what they meant right there. Weird. You go get that crest back that I left behind. Maybe this is the behind the painting? So now I have to deal with this guy. There it is. Eerie picture of the mansion. What's the picture? It should be behind, though, right? The picture of the mansion? So I can't move it. Weird. I don't think I can move this in that room, can I? No. Does anyone in chat know how that works? I don't mind getting an answer, just because I don't want to abandon it if I'm just pressing something wrong. Because I got a clue that said there's something secretly hidden behind the painting. That seems to be the painting, because there's definitely a door through there, but I can't open it. Am I supposed to be able to? Oh, okay. So it's similar to the outfit unlock from the 1996 version of it. Thank you. I won't stress about it. Dog hallway gonna have new assholes in it. I hate that angle. It's too good. And all these doors are open. Yeah, there's one in the bathroom too? Can there not be one in the bathroom? I thought you're not likely to see the first one that's in the bathroom, right? I love all the doors that have been removed. Just kind of proving that they didn't need the loading screens, right? They're just there to fuck with you. It's pretty brilliant. Okay, I gotta get my thing back. Surprised there wasn't another hunter out here. I will take the stone and metal object. Thank you very much. Wonder if there's some kind of loading shenanigan of making you do that. I guess I don't know what it would be. The Spencer Crest thing. Can't open that door. It's gonna matter way later. Okay. Guess the eagle metal could do it, right? It's probably not what they want, though. Okay. Just wondering how much they're changing the puzzles around, you know? Sure. Alright, it's getting close to time for me to go use the elevator. That opens a bunch of rooms on that side of the place. Wonder if they got rid of the second snake fight. I think it's all on the left side of the mansion now. I like when it shows you the one-way doors, that's convenient. I also definitely want to get rid of the helmet key. Get it out of my inventory. So if I can check a door, I might try to. That door shows as locked because I just removed the crest from it. Okay, that makes sense. Probably bring the one crest to the lobby and just put it in place for now. Though I do need to get a battery and go back over there eventually. Maybe I'm not going to end up using both crests until way later in the game. Does Jill have boob physics? Seriously, game? A horror game? Capcom. It's one way. Definitely not the way we want to go. Hi, Benedict. I know you're so hungry. So hungry and so angry. I feel like the hunter positioning in this game is much better than it was in the original title. The hunters are just kind of like, oh my god, this is annoying, now there's enemies everywhere. Here they like use them for specific tactical scares where they didn't just put a hunter in every hallway, you know. I like that. Okay. Probably some doors I can unlock over this way. There might be a hunter up here. There's a zombie that I let live last time. The zombie's gone? That's kind of spooky. There are a couple doors to check. Let's try this way first, because it's near a save room. I hate when it just suddenly gets quiet like that. It freaks me out. And there was just music. Still haven't used all of the mansion key choices. Well, I remember this room. I don't remember the thing turning to move while I was moving. That's creepy. Mail to the Chief of Security, July 22nd, 98. X Day is drawing upon us. Execute the following procedures within 1 week. Prompt actions are demanded. Lure stars to the estate. Obtain BOW's raw combat data against stars. Collect 2 embryos of each mutated specimen as samples, excluding the tyrant. Dispose of the tyrant. Ensure complete disposal of the Arclay laboratory, including all personnel and test animals. Disguise their deaths as an accident. Oh, all these giant sharks. I guess they died by accident. For some reason, you're unable to execute the procedure by the deadline. Report immediately in case of an emergency. Report directly to the extension number 5691. Good luck. Assume that that's written to Wesker. I will take the dagger. And the grenade shells. I see. attached to something and refuses to budge. I got it to line up before. Hold on. There's a red jewel now, too. I think it's when we hear the ka-chunk noise, that's when I'm supposed to go, right? Maybe I can push one of these over and stop the thing from rotating as part of the solution? Alright, let's try something different. Let's try leaving and coming back and reset the things. This is slightly different. It's a similar puzzle in the original game, but they changed it a little bit. I'm not sure if I'm actually meant to be able to interact with this thing or not. Alright, so anyone who knows the solution to this puzzle, like, I may have had the idea right the first time, and then just wasn't able to execute. Is it that I have to point the eagle at the thing and hear the ka-chunk noise and then try to take the jewel out at that moment? Or is there something else to it that I'm missing? Yeah, I don't think I can interact with the, Oh wait, this might be the trick. Hold on. Okay, I think I get it, maybe. It follows me all across the room, right? And the ka-chunk is probably locking into place, maybe? I can't get down on the other side, it's only on a one-side thing that I can do that. Okay, hold on. Possibly they didn't position that well enough or something. Okay, got it. Weird, but got it. Let's do it again on the other side. Then we'll head downstairs and deposit stuff, because I think that staircase goes to the safe room. It's a weird puzzle. Can I only actually jump down from one side of this thing? Is that part of the problem? Maybe it depends on which way it's facing. It's interesting because I can climb it from one side, but I don't appear to be able to drop down from both sides. I don't know why. sometimes I can climb on the opposite side. Good to know. That should be good enough for me to get it once I push this against the wall. Again, interesting engineering choice on the part of the builder of this mansion. That's close enough. Probably want to push it all the way against the wall though, so that the eagle doesn't kind of detect me. As long as I'm directly underneath it, I'm fine, looks like. Got it. Cool. Tricky. Actually not sure what the red gemstone is for. Pretty sure the yellow one works on the tiger head. Beautifully cut and polished. Beautifully cut and polished. Okay. So I'll bring both of them with me over to that tiger room. You know it. Oh god! That window is suspicious the whole time. I can't aim at it? Why am I not aiming? Fucking die. It's mean of them. I like how there wasn't one when you came here the first time. Well, now's a good time to use a first aid spray. Okay. That was a good scare. There's another one down here. Oh no, there's a zombie I left in the room on the side there. I think is why I'm hearing that noise? I'm actually not sure now. Yikes. Tiger with yellow and blue eyes. Oh, right. Okay. This was a magnum before. So we only need that to get the good ending. Disk for rebooting a system of some sort. Get it? Parasol is the name of the software company. They make soap, shampoo, software, evil police officers, and the T-Virus. Pretty standard economics, right? Diversification. Kind of like how a gas station sells snacks. Same principle. So I'll deposit both of those things for now. Still need to find the last room to use the key on, so I can get rid of it. I wonder if that fits in the jewelry box. It does! That's cute. Oh, it's a little puzzle. Right on. Oh, I see. It looks like the symbol from earlier. I can rotate it? Oh, God. Alright, well that has a nice square section to it. Or if I'm missing any pieces from this thing or not. Maybe that doesn't go in the center. I just want it to. Let me get it out of there. That looks more correct. The fact that these don't lock into place is a little stressful. I guess that can't be right. It's the other side of the wing on that thing, maybe? Okay, hope. Let's try that, maybe. I wonder how forgiving this eventually is, you know? It looks like opposite sides of a wing that they should be facing like that, but it doesn't look like there's room for me to put something on there if that's the way it's supposed to look. You'd think that the plus sign would be in the middle if it's supposed to look like the Spencer family crest that we've seen. Let me see if I can look at it real quick. Stone and metal objects. Okay, so it's crosses in the center, wings are on the outside. That should help. far edges. Should be something like that, even though that looks really weird. So I gotta rotate it all the way around. Because I don't know which way is forward either, do I? Another wing. This is part of the wing on it. You'd think it would be something like that. Like, I feel pretty good about where the wing is, but what's stressing me out... It must be like rotated on its side or something, that's all I can guess. Then that can't be right. Well, if I know this is in the center... That looks pretty good, actually. I bet that's right. Okay, well that's helpful. Rotate the whole thing after that. Okay. And this piece should go over here on the opposite side, right? Okay. Whew. Let's get stressed. Probably just have to rotate the whole thing. Okay, hold on. Like, right there, maybe? This goes like here. This should go like here. It looks so close, it won't let me place it though. Keeps like popping in. There it goes. Okay. About to first try it. First try. Alright. There's a brooch inside. Part of a key or something? Ah, okay. Well, I know where to take that, so that's exciting. Emblem of the Spencer family, whose history is as old as Raccoon City. I wonder if that's lore that shows up later in the series or something. You know it. Alright, let's go get rid of that key, because I know where to take it. I think it's just a dead-end room, so it probably has an ammo disc in it, or it has the wolf book, wolf emblem. There's a couple other things it could be, I guess. That's not the way we want to go. We'll go this way. Goes to this creepily open hallway. We gotta take the dog hallway all the way around. Only ever one dog in the dog hallway, so this would be a good opportunity to spring a hunter on me, right? Or a dog puzzle. It's too bad we're not going to get to any other dog hallways in other games. I really did like Jahan's idea. To do the long hallway song, but with like the dog bark noises from Mario Paint. You use the emblem key. Yes. It's a shame to discard because it's a really pretty looking key. This is creepy. This is where we got the... It's too dark to see anything. This is where we got the wolf emblem previously. Genetics to statecraft. Hey, now we know how to get downstairs. Great. There's nothing else in here. Oh, shotgun shells. I'll take it. The cord's been cut on the old-fashioned telephone. Hey, if you're new to the channel, I'm Marstead. I'm trying to beat every awesome game ever made. I believe that there's so many awesome games out there, it's impossible for anyone to play all of them, let alone beat them. That means we'll never run out. If you'd like to see a list of all the games we've played so far with YouTube playlists for all of them, head over to games.marstead.com, where you can vote for the next awesome game we're going to play at vote.marstead.com. We're currently playing Reciteer and Banjo-Kazooie from voting spreadsheet games, so just hanging out, lurking, that's cool too. This is a zero obligation channel. Welcome, it's good to have you. Turn those two things in. I still need to use the elevator. I feel like I should do that before I go down the stairs with the creepy noise. I think it makes the same noise down there as we were hearing from the cabin outside, which I don't know how that's possible, but probably shouldn't think about it too much. Okay, I think I'm going to try to go to the elevator first. Then we'll go put in these two emblems. I mean, I feel like I could drop the emblems off on the door, but I'm stressed out that doing that is going to like open it up and let the hag lady show up and stalk me for the rest of the time I'm out here. Which doesn't sound like a fun time to me. Anyway, I think that guy doesn't get up. Probably put one of the emblems in safely, so maybe I'll do that. Presumably it's a shortcut to get to the other side. Would make sense. That's why the creepy cabin lady would be able to stalk you after you open that door, because she'd be coming through from the opposite end. put that there for now. Go over to the elevator. I think what the best way for me to do the elevator is. I think it's going through the dining hall, down the stairs there. I think I know what to do. I still have a, at least one door that uses the helmet key to open, but I have no idea where it is. This hallway audit. I think this hallway had 2 hunters in the original game. Gotta access it from the creepy kitchen floor. All the gross sound design in this one. It still isn't quite up to like what Akira Yamaoka does. Oh, the zombie's gonna get up for sure. Or not, okay. But it's an improvement over the 96 game. Creepy camera angle. A new area. Ah! There's a zombie right there! Grab me from behind. I hurt him too. Good. Excellent. Fantastic. Wonderful. That's a creepy camera angle with the fucking moth. Who does that? Okay. Awesome. The knob is broken. It doesn't look like it will open. Oriental scroll on the wall with a picture on it is Western style. It's a cool attention to detail. Yes, Ben, we all heard your effort, meow. Ben, don't walk in front of the monitor. It's mean. There's a lot of stuff in here. Okay, there's the battery. Dust-covered props and a deer trophy. I gotta go deposit all this cool stuff. Would have been a nice room to have a item box in it. Okay, that just sets me back into the rest of the house, and the other door is not openable. This gets me pretty close to a save room. There might be a hunter in here. I guess we'll see. Oh, what's that? 3F? That must be the last one that I'm forgetting about. I'm gonna drop stuff off first, and then I'll try to check out that 3F. That might be the final helmet key door. Hopefully. It's a mean camera angle too. Oh god, there's another one. Where? I think it was up the stairs, actually. Alright, can get this back later. Get this back later. Curious about something here. Okay. So the fact that one of them is metal and one of them is metal with stone, I wonder if I need to find a stone backing to one of them later on, you know? Yes, please. Let's see if we can find that third floor thing. See a shadow there. Oh, right on. Shot him in the back. I'll take it. This way, right? That's right. Is there really a door in here that I didn't check? Because I believe it. Oh, there is. You know. Yes, awesome. I didn't remember that at all. Creepy window angle. Creepy sound outside that I'm not okay with. Philosophy books about the eternal question of life and death. Never been here at all. That's a hell of a camera angle. Not a fan. Stop showing me the window. Oh my god. It's the fucking snake. Out here is where the snake is now. Unexpected. And I don't really have good guns now. Can I get away from it? Maybe? The knob is broken. It will not open. Great. This is where I need to have the bazooka acid rounds, right? Ouch. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I am gonna die. I am super dead. I am super dead. Super duper dead. Yeah, getting bit once by that thing is not a fun time, it turns out. At least I didn't get poisoned. Let's come back with acid rounds. You fought it at a different time in the the original game, which is kind of cool. I probably have to kill it for reasons. Alright, let's get those Magnum rounds that I left behind first. Let's see, where's the elevator? Down this way. Get the Magnum rounds, deposit them, get the bazooka with the acid rounds, and then we'll start next stream with that. Here we go. Must be why there's acid rounds in that room out here. Fortunately, you can change the ammo in a gun in this game without having to use all the ammo that's in it. Fix that from the first one. Nothing else in this room. There's just herbs out here, but I'll try to grab some and bring them with me to deposit. That's good, it's gonna get. Okay. Ben, please be more careful, little guy. Oh, shoot, wrong door. We want to go up and around. There was a crimson zombie here before. Deposit all this shit. Alright, future Marstead, if you're watching this VOD to figure out what to do, you gotta go kill the snake. To kill the snake, you have to go up to the 3rd floor, the room with the weird spiky statues that tried to kill you earlier. Go to that room. Go through the door in the back corner and make sure that you use the acid shell grenade launcher. You probably want to deposit the ink ribbon when you start the game up as well, because it's not going to do you any good. Maybe bring some healing, maybe bring the green-blue mixed herbs. Probably not a terrible idea. Snake indeed. Casey's able to poison you. Rock and or roll. Thanks everyone, that was fun. I'll let you know what's coming up for the rest of this week and next week.